All right, I am live. So I figured I'd take you along with me while I do my morning stuff. I just woke up and I got tons to do. Chris is back to work. Vacation is over. So I want to show you real quick. I'll wait for some people to get in here. I'm doing some prepping. I've been putting all this off all week because Chris has been here. I have 2 whole chickens that I got from Wright's Chicken Farm. They're already cooked. It's the same chicken that they cook at their restaurant when we go there. So I have 2 of those. I'm going to break them down, and I'm going to get out my bag for the freezer. This is my bag of parts. I have 2 more bags downstairs because this is going to be a canning session. Hey, Rubberneck. So I figured I would come along. I would see if anybody wanted to come along while I do my prepping. But look at I bought this little craft kit at the Dollar Tree, like over the summer, right before when Halloween stuff started coming out. They were paper plates with like sticker sets. So I had all the grandbabies, Brockton and Emmett. Sierra did one, I did one, and then Sierra drew those. And then I have a couple more over there. So that's what I do. Instead of going and buying all those expensive decorations to decorate, that's what I do. We do them together. We do crafts, and I buy color books, and I found a Halloween color book. And we sit and color and do the crafts, and then I hang them on my cabinets. That's what I do. Old school, I know. All right, so I'm going to bring you along. This is all I have. I don't have like a fancy kitchen, so I have to figure out where to put everything. Let me see if I can. I figured, you know what? Why not? Let's just. I'm gonna grab. See if I can put this over here somewhere. See if I can lay it on my. I don't know if this will work, so we shall see. Chris made me a wooden stand, but it was so big and so heavy. Hey, Joe. So I'm going to bring you here so you can watch me. I'm just breaking down these chickens. And they're so good when you go to, and these chickens are 2 for $6. They're frozen. They freeze them. So it's 2 for $6. And I think that is a good deal because this is perfect. They are so good when you go to their restaurant. And they serve like it's like a chicken leg quarter. And it's all you can eat. So they just freeze the chickens and sell them 2 for $6. Already cooked. This is going to make beautiful chicken pot pies, chicken soups. I have a recipe I'm doing tonight that I broke down one of the birds already. I bought 4 the first time. Very first time. I bought 4. And I gave one to a friend of mine. Sierra's friend, Sally's mom. And then I put the other 3 in the freezer. Well, I took one out, broke it down, and then I'm like, you know what? I'm going to take all of them out and break them down, get them ready for chicken pot pies. I got a bag of potatoes. I got a bag of carrots. And I'm going to make up a bunch of chicken pot pies and freeze them. I have the throwaway containers. The round aluminum ones. So I'm going to make up a bunch and do that. 7 a.m. and I'm on the 3rd. Oh, wow. It's 9:10 here. But I figure, you know what? I got to do this. So why don't I take everybody along? And if they can't come, they can watch it later. But I'm going to break all this down. And then the bones and everything are going to go right in that bag. I'm going to add them to the other ones in the freezer downstairs. And that will be another video. I'll probably do a canning session. Making my stock. Because I still only have a couple chicken pot pie. Oh, I love this chicken pot pie recipe, man. It's the only one I use now. And I never used to make chicken pot pie, but I've been hankering for it. And the recipe is amazing. I did it on a video, so you have to go back and find it if you want it. But man, I did it with the turkey. And then, I think, did I do another video? I don't know. Can't remember. Oh, bone broth is the best. I covet it. I have some jars downstairs from 2020, and I only use it in good recipes to make it over the top because, oh my God, it's the best stuff. The best. Oh my God, it's the best. I roasted my bones first. My chicken, I bought chicken leg quarters to do it because they were like 39 cents a pound. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to buy the chicken leg quarters at 39 cents a pound. I threw them in a roasting pan, roasted them, and then I broke down the meat, and I let it simmer and do all that thing overnight. And I'm putting bones in here. And then oh God, it was so good. It gelled over. And now that I put the refrigerator downstairs back on, so I'm going to do a big pot, throw it down there, let it sit overnight, and make a big pot of chicken broth, chicken stock. And saving all these carcasses and all my chicken stuff. Hey, Rose Young. I don't either, Rubberneck. That's why I've been saving them. And buying these at that place at Wright's Chicken Farm, already done up like that. So easy. You just take the chicken off and then you can even go further and take the bones and grind them down for bone meal. Yep. But I don't think I'll do that this time. It just takes time. I don't usually either, but now that I found that they do this at Wright's Chicken Farm, I can buy a bunch already done up and just throw them in my freezer because they're frozen. So what I would do next time is buy them, bring them home, let them thaw out, break them down, and do it that way instead of letting them sit in my freezer, unless I can't get to them right away, like this past time. But now Chris is back to work. Yay. I dragged him. We went to Sierra and Todd's cardiologist appointments yesterday, and they just have to kind of watch their eating. We got to get out and walk more, and we're going to check back in with them 3 months. And if that didn't work, and it's mostly me because I'm the one that brings the food in here. Hit that like button, people. No, I haven't, Rubberneck. I don't like broccoli. I can't. Well, I used to, but I can't eat it. It bothers my stomach. I still have 2 pepper plants outside. I just picked the last of the peppers and I gave them because I just have so many that I already stored. So I gave them to my ex-daughter-in-law, Brockton's mom, when I dropped them off this past Sunday. And God, it just comes right off the skin. This will all just go into a pot and boil it down. So, well. But yeah, I got a deal the last time, 39 cents a pound for chicken leg quarters. So I bought a whole bunch and I roasted them. made broth out. It was so good. I'm thinking this week or maybe next week I'll go back and get some more and stock up on these chickens for the winter. I mean, they're good size. You get a lot of meat out of it. That's just from one. So, you know, once you cut it down to bite-sized pieces, I got a measuring cup right here. I have to start eating healthier, and so does the kids, and I have to I had stocked them up on juices when I was couponing. I had cases and cases of juices and Snapple and, oh my God, all the juices. And it's just too much sugar because they weren't drinking enough water. And I can't, you know, no matter what I tell them. So I was like, you know what? After the juices are done, I'm not bringing any more in the house. Excuse me. The chickens are 2 for $6, Rose. Can't beat that. They're like 3 to 4 pound chickens. I have another one right here. I gotta do this one too. But they freeze them right there, and then it's perfect size. It really is. My brother found that out. I didn't know. So I went there when we went to dinner the other night, a couple weeks ago. And they're already cooked the way they cook them. You know how they do. If you've been there, you know. They're so good. I mean, I love cold chicken. Oh, they're the way they do it is the best. That's why people come there to eat. And, oh, yeah, the taste is delicious. Mm-hmm. All right, I gotta stop eating it. But 2 for $6, you can't beat that. Already cooked, frozen for you. Oh, the meat is beautiful. It tastes so good. You can either eat it, you know, warm the whole bird up, or do what I'm doing. I'm breaking it down for chicken pot pies, chicken soup. Sierra loves it. Like I took some, there was some in a baggie in there for tonight's dinner that I measured out, and she's trying to eat it last night. I'm like, what? No. So I had another bag that had different measurements in it because that was extra. And I let her have that. She ate the whole thing. It's like a sandwich baggie. All right, so one bird, minus the little pieces I ate. Let's see. About 4 cups. 4 cups of meat. Oh, yeah. You ask them when you go if they have any, and you tell them how many you want, and they'll bring them out when you pay your bill. And they like that to be paid separate in cash. Because I didn't know that, and I had them put it on my bill, and they put it under miscellaneous when we went to eat. But then he's like, oh, that we usually, have them pay in cash off the side. That's how they do it. So I know that now for next time. But yeah, they wrap it in this tin foil, and then they wrap it in that paper that they give you for the takeout, when you get your takeout. But everything just falls right off. Just falls right off. And you can boil all this down for your chicken stock, and that's what I'm going to do. Just peels right off because when I make chicken, sometimes I overdo it, and they get very dried out, and they stick to, most of it's stuck to the skin. This peels right off the skin. So I'm going to have like a good 3 bags of carcass, and because I have 2 downstairs. And I'm going to boil that down. Probably do a video on that soon, too. Once I get this project out of the way. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a whole big batch of this filling for the chicken pot pie. And that's going to be a video, too. Making a big batch of it. And making the pies to put in the freezer. So I can just pop one out, you know. You want to go there for your birthday? Hey, Jersey Shore. When's your birthday? Hey, Free Hanley. I'm going into listen mode, y'all. Time to head out to drop Little Man. Oh, okay. Well, be safe, honey. I figured, you know what? Why not just throw on the live while I do this? I also have a steak. I made steaks and baked potatoes. Oh my God, we got baked potatoes from the farmer, the guy up the road that does. I bought the pumpkins from, and he does veggies and stuff. He's been around for over 60 years. His parents used to do it was called Morris Farms, and they passed away, and he took it over, and he's up there in age now, so he has a little on the side of the road stand with like a table, trailer with a canopy over it, and oh my God, I go there. His last day is November 15th usually, so I go there right before, and I get like a 10-pound bag of onions, a bunch of potatoes if I don't have any of my own, which I ran out of, and that way and they're all freshly grown from farms. He deals with the stuff he don't grow. He deals from other farmers around Massachusetts, and he brings it over. So I do that. So pretty soon I'll be going to get a 10-pound bag of onions to store. Oh, they're the best onions too. And potatoes. And he has just about everything. He had Brussels sprouts, and we don't eat those. But yeah. So I'll be making another video to make up the chicken pot pie. I'm going to make a big batch of it to make several. Because I have the throwaway pans. So I could just pop one right in the oven. It just peels right off. Look at that. So good. So good. Oh, it's so good. I couldn't do it any better than this. I couldn't. The taste is amazing. I love a cold chicken with mayonnaise on white bread. Oh, it's the best sandwich. Haven't had it in so long. The 29th. That's in a couple days. Maybe and I'll take you there. Me and Chris will take you there. It won't be this month, but it will be for your birthday. We'll treat you. It'll be November, like the first week of November or so. And I have to look at the calendar, but this month is shot because we spent so much money on other things. So, but we can do it in November because it'll be a new bill cycle for us. Take you out. We can get some chickens. I love going to Wright's Chicken Farm, and they do too. Everybody loves it. Sometimes Chris will go there and get takeout and bring it home. Hey, Miss Kim. I used my potatoes first time last night next to meatloaf and carrots and turnips. They were so good. Yes! I'm so glad. Yeah, homemade potatoes are the best. I love my favorite are the red New Orleans, the baby red. I get them small. I don't like them too big. So it don't hurt when you put several in a bucket because then they come out small. That's the way I like them. I don't even peel them. I just roast them. I made quite a mess here, guys. Yeah, I will get together with you off live sometime later or soon, and we'll make plans to go. Me and Chris will take you out for our birthday dinner. Because we all love it, and it'd be nice to just sit and chat and relax. you drive here, unless it's closer for you to drive there. I don't know. You could either drive here. We could all go together, but we smoke. So if it's closer for you to drive there, we'll just meet you there. I love the gift shop, Rose, because they have the older style candy there, which I gotta stop. I'm not supposed to be eating all that. But they have I do have to get Nonpareil's candy, and they have them there because that's going to be a Christmas present for Sierra's friend. She likes Nonpareil's, which I used to love Nonpareil's too, but I don't eat them anymore. But I've seen them there, so that's what I'll do. I'll get them there. What are you all up to today? Oh, I know about the cold. I hurt everywhere with the cold. And now that I'm going through the hot flashes, it's cold, hot, cold, hot, cold, hot. My window, I sleep on the couch now near the window where I can just pop it open. And that thing's going open and cold, open and closed all night long. I wake up several times a night with the hot flashes. It's been insane. I just hope it don't last long. Because, man, hot, cold, my woolly socks on, then they're off, then they're on, then they're off, then they're on. Chris has gotten to know now when I sit up and open the window, I'm having a hot flash. Then a few minutes later, I'm closing it because it's over. It's funny, he was telling somebody about it. He's like, yeah, I know when she's having a hot flash. That window gets cranked open for about 2-3 minutes, 4 minutes, sometimes longer. Todd's doing his schoolwork. I think he's doing a live lesson right now. Working from home today, trying to focus and listen. Oh, don't let me distract you. You got work to do, bud. I don't want to be the reason you get in trouble. I just figured, you know what? Break down this chicken. Then I'm going to cut up the steak. I have several baggies in the freezer of steak that I cut up from when I made steaks, and there was leftovers. And one of them I mixed with onions, and so I'm going to pull those out for a meal this week, steak and onion, probably over some white rice or noodles or something. Okay, my last breastises. But yeah, Rose, we'll take you out for our birthday dinner. So expensive. I remember years ago it was $9.99, then $11.99 a person. Now it's $17.95 a person. You believe it? That's how much and last year it was $13.95. They went up like $4. It's crazy. Oh my God, but look at this beautiful chicken. Thank you. Oh my God, this chicken is amazing. I hope I don't keep eating it all. My breakfast at 9:30, pieces of chicken. See, now I'm having another hot flash right now, and I have my woolly socks on and my long pants. I'm dying right this moment. I'm dying. Oh my God. All right, that's all the chicken from those 2 chickens. About between 6, about 6.5 cups, minus the stuff I was eating. That's pretty good for already done for me. I don't have to. All right, I got to take off these socks. One moment, please. I'll be right back. One moment. I'm going to take off my socks and put my... Oh my God, my head's sweating. Oh. Taking off the socks and the long pants and putting on shorts. Give me one moment. Okay. Whew. Let me see. Oops. Don't mind me. I don't know what I'm doing. Give me one moment. Oh. And it don't help that it's cool I need to have the heat on. I'm going to turn the heat down too. Let me grab my water. Sorry, guys. Oh, I was supposed to. Holy crap. Jesus, I keep turning the wrong light off. This is my days, guys. All right. Let me grab my water. I'm having massive flashes. This is awful. Awful. It's awful. I know, Miss Kim, it's awful. They kicked me out of physical therapy. I'm on my own now. That is 3 days that are free. Hey, horse girl. Welcome. Love the way you talk about menopause. This is just me. Y'all know I'm just real. I don't sugarcoat nothing. And I live my life. And you guys see I don't edit like the mistakes out usually, unless Chris is swearing bad. But other than that, I don't edit. You all see, because this is a channel for my family to see me when I'm gone. My grandsons, my grandbaby girl, my own kids, everybody to see me and how I did things and how I, small bit of apple cider vinegar helps balance blood sugars, I think. I wish I had known it. Would have saved my mattress from like it's subsiding now. Thank goodness for a moment. Anyway, the window is opening and closing all the windows and, constantly open and close, open and close. I wake up in the morning. I'll go to, and my sleep is so off. I'm not even going to lie. I went to bed at 10 o'clock. I'm thinking, okay, I'm sound asleep. Oh, I'm putting this in the freezer. So I'm sound asleep because I fell asleep. I was so tired, I fell asleep. And I'm sleeping. I wake up. A hot flash woke me up, mind you. And I'm thinking, wow, because I slept hard. I'm like, oh, I slept a few hours. I look and it's 11 o'clock. I slept a freaking hour. Because the hot flash woke me up. And then, so I have a cigarette. I have some water. And, oh, God. It's fucking sweating. Excuse my language, but man. I put the cutting board in the water and I needed it because I have these shortcuts that no one's eating, so I gotta cut those up and freeze them too. I'll grab my other cutting board. I don't feel like washing right now. And so, what was I saying? People? Remind me. Oh, Josh has to be. Let me have some water. A water and a cigarette. I know I see your comments a lot. So thank you for coming in, Adano. I hope I'm saying your name right. I don't know. Hey, Moonlight. She's being abnormally nice to you. I'm sorry if I missed some of the comments because I'm on my laptop and my mom finally brought the burger melt. Where are you from, horse girl, Peyton fan? Hey, Super Dave. Hey, Gardner Josh. Rose, are you good at being self-disciplined to continue that? I'm supposed to go walking with my kids. I thought it was you, Sally. Girl. So listen, Sally, is it you or your mother that likes the non-Perriells? And I know you said chocolate turtles, right? We got her a little gnome. Don't tell her. We got her a little gnome. And I'm going to put it in a mug. I'm trying to find a mug with her initial on it, a coffee mug. And we're going to put some candies in there for Christmas. Don't tell her. Sarah found a cute little gnome. She says she likes gnomes. Hey, Moonlight. Oh, it's you. Well, you're going to get some too. You know that. I love your name on here. Is that Peyton Manning? Moonlight, 5 miles. Oh my God, my toes would have fell off. The doctor told us yesterday at the cardiologist that Sierra and Todd need to step away from the computer and TV at night. They really need to. That's what's keeping them awake, and it messes with their cortisone levels, and it makes their blood pressure go high, and that and the sugary foods. And it's me. I bring all that crap into this house. I'm always having, look, okay, no lie. Ask Sally. She knows I have snacks in the house, but I just got all these cookies at Aldi because they were so cheap. So I have to stop, and I'm going to start doing more chicken dishes and oh, 5 miles, man, my feet would have fell off. Someone I used to like, I got to, change it. Never get a tattoo, Sally, of a person's name on there unless it's your children. You got to do it little by little, Rose. Little by little. Well, congratulations on that 5 miles. I used to be able to do that. Now I will fall apart. I'm so glad you all came in here. Sally, all these people in here have been with me since the beginning, since I first started YouTube. Rose Young actually lives in Connecticut, and we meet up a lot and hang out. Jersey Shore Prepper, he's awesome. He's in New Jersey. They're not overweight. Neither one of them are overweight, and that's the concern. And Sierra, all she eats is apples and plums and salads and things like that. But I do get McDonald's and stuff. And like this whole week that Chris was here, that's all we did was order out. I didn't cook hardly because he throws me. Him being around throws me off everything. I didn't get any videos done. I could have got so many things done. I had been planning, and I didn't do anything. I dragged him out. Yeah, come out here. I dragged him out every day this week to thrift stores because like when we went to the cardiologist, there's the big thrift, the Goodwill out there. I got all the seasons of Will and Grace in 2 trips. One in the beginning of the week, and then yesterday I got like 4 seasons, all excellent. So I go out. Yeah, so I dragged him to the Salvation Army in Oxford, not Oxford, in Webster a couple times, the Putnam Co-op, the Worcester one twice. Oh yeah, I found a nice big deep pie plate too. I got 2 now. Mention it with the Dig Deeper group for the extra insurance too. I would definitely go walk. Hey, B. Mitch. How you doing, honey? But they're not. The problem with them is they have a mom and dad. Their biological dad in Pennsylvania, he's had high cholesterol and high blood pressure. He inherited that from his dad because he was thin as a rail. He was perfect health. And I have it too. I have both. I got my high blood pressure in the middle of my 20s. And I've been on medication, and that's going to be the next step. Hey, longboarding, I was just watching your videos on the chicken stock. I'm off today shopping for car insurance. My son's car insurance for 6 months is going to go. Oh, I know. We have 2 of them here that are going through driver's ed in December. And that's going to be a pretty penny for car insurance. Our car insurance right now for me and Chris on our 2 vehicles that are fully, I've never dropped the full coverage, so they're fully covered. One's a 2009, one's a 2010. We pay $1,100 a month, $1,100 about a year. So we pay $100 a month, a little less. It's like 81 something a month. And I'm going to have to add 2 kids on there. Well, their dad's going to help me pay that. He's helped me pay for half of everything. Thank God. He paid Todd's driver's ed. I paid Sierra's. Those were each $700 a piece. He helped me pay the wisdom teeth, half the wisdom teeth for Todd, because I didn't ask him for Sierra's. I just did that on my own. So he pays for half of all that. And supposedly Gregory and Casey are pitching in together and getting them their first car. That was the deal that Casey made. So I don't know. I would hope they'd stick with it because we really can't. I didn't save for one because he said he was going to do it. And I'm sure he will. He's pretty good like that. Oh my God, I'm sweating. Here comes another hot flash right up my back. I'm telling you, it's awful. Oh. It never used to come during the day. I wouldn't get them too bad during the day. I'm opening the window. Oh. Now they're just spiking up all the time. Yes, it is rewarding. I am going to be making some. I might. Okay, longboarding mom. I watch a channel called Our Half Acre Homestead, Bev. And she puts all her bones and her meat and everything right into the canner, the pressure canner. And she pressure cans it with some water in there for 90 minutes. It all falls off the bones. And then she sifts through it and gets her meat. But it really gets out the juices and everything when you pressure can it. Then because she has several pressure canners. So she takes another pressure canner, unless she washes that one out really good. And she pressure cans the stock. So I can't remember if I did that. I know I thought I was going to do it, but I just can't remember. Yeah, it sucks, Joe. I know. Yeah, my own personal summers. So I'm going from thick woolly socks to no socks, shorts to long pants every other minute. I'll have to check that out, Super Dave. Dope puberty. Hey, Boss Hen, how are you? What are you all up to? Moonlight, what are you doing today? Oh, having such a hot life. Get to see me in my morning glory here. Anyway, yes, hit that like button. I notice I get a lot of views, but hardly any thumbs up. I think I'm supposed to tell y'all, hit the thumbs up to make my algorithm. I don't know about these algorithms. I don't care about the algorithms. I'm not one to follow all those. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut these up too because they've been opened and they've been sitting in the... Oh, God, here we go with my hands. Oh, wait, that one's never been opened. That's why I can't get it. Okay. One moment. Oh, neither one of these. I thought these had been opened. But Sierra and Todd don't want them. So, and one is grilled chicken and one is roasted chicken. I have my 2 cups of chopped chicken, and it says about a half of a rotisserie chicken. This recipe I got from plainchicken.com. It's called French onion chicken and rice bake, and it takes one of those cans of one. I'll show you. I've been waiting until Chris went back to work. I was supposed to make hot pockets. I got all the meat up there. I got to do that too. Hell of a good French onion dip. It calls for a half a cup. It calls for shredded cheddar cheese, chicken broth, cream of chicken soup. Oh, no, and the French fried onions, which I have some that expired in 6/22, but they're still fine. They never were opened, my last one. And then 2 cups chicken and then instant white rice and 2 cups water. So that's what I'm making for dinner tonight. I'll be doing a video on that, too. But let me tell you, Chris thought I was nuts, okay? At the thrift store, I found this whole stack of takeout trays. The paper ones that they use in the stores. I got them. They're clean. They were all like this, so they weren't used. You could tell they were just pulled in. So why not use them? I'm saving them for when my boys come over, like, or when we go over to my son's. Like the other night, I brought meatballs over to my son's, and I took some home in it. All right, so since I thawed these out, I'm just going to cut them up, add them to the chicken. Why not? Why not? Oh, my cigarette's done. Let's move that out of the way. Oh, and then I found, what did I find? I found 2 boxes, brand new boxes. Let me see if I can find the box. So I found 2 boxes. I didn't do a video on these, but they were at the Goodwill for half off, so they were $1 a box, and there's 4 in them. They're English muffin rings with the directions too, and a recipe on how to make. So these are the rings. So I got 2 boxes. There was 4 in each box. I'm gonna try that. That'll be a video too. Recipe for English muffins. So I figured I would try that. And then they have a recipe for crumpets, but I don't even know what a crumpet is. But I'm going to try this recipe and see. But I just washed them all, so they're all sitting up here drying. But for $2, I got 8 rings. There was a 3rd box, but 1 ring was missing. It's in a different language. Acier Etame Savares de Delicieux Muffins Anglais Maison. It's called from Fox Run. Jus de Four. So I was thinking, I'm wondering if they came from like IKEA or something from I don't know, but so I got those. I washed them this morning. Finally, now that Chris is here. You know what it is? Okay, it's not that Chris bothers me at all, because he will sit at that table and just be on his phone playing games. It's that when he's home, I don't want to do anything. I don't want to do anything but, watch TV, hang out. So I forego all the stuff that I've been planning to do. I have a whole list of videos I was going to do. Gonna rake your area. Fun making. I've never made English muffins, but I'm loving my egg sandwiches now with the sausages and the Augustin vegetable soup. I don't use Augustin Farms because the few that I bought, I just didn't care for, and they didn't have much in it. It was like a third of what was supposed to be in it. Maybe I just got a bad batch. Well, I bought, let me see, I'll show you. I don't think I showed you guys. Hold on, and I'll go get them. One moment. I got these too. I'm getting them. Give me one moment. Coming. It's all on my shelf. Okay. So I bought these. Let me move this out of the way. From Temu. I haven't even taken them out of the package yet. Okay, but they look pretty neat. They're silicone. I'll only take half out because I don't want them to get dirty. But they have little holes in them. And you bake rolls in them, breads in them. Okay, go to school now. Why are you not in school right now? Gotta go to school. So I got that one with little circles. They all have holes at the bottom. Then I got the hamburger ones. They're all silicone. And then I got the hot dog ones, or you could do like long loaves of little breads. I want to do the wheat breads like you get at, is it Longhorn? Oh, we love that wheat bread. They usually send us home with a lot. Oh, the wild Colt. God, I wish I could send Sierra down with you for a little while. She would love being around all those horses. Oh, you're in school just doing your work. Okay. I don't want to be doing, bad influencing you, Sally. But yeah, these ones are like the long hot dog ones. And then I got these. They're small. They make little, I don't know why, but they're small. So I have yet to try those. Those are on my to-do list too. Yes. Oh, and I gotta show you. If Longboarding Mom is still here, let me see. Okay, Longboarding Mom, if you're still in here. Okay, I found the Betty Crocker's new cookbook, $1. Betty Crocker's new Choices binder cookbook. I haven't looked at them yet. And the Betty Crocker new and revised binder. I haven't opened them yet, but I'm looking forward to making some things out of here. So I got those 3. I still want to find the one you have. But I found all these for $1. $1 at the Salvation Army. Then I found the Cake Mix Bible. Oh. Hold on. Let me see here. Okay, so I get these around the winter time, fall, so that I can have these and sit in front of the fireplace and look through them and pick out recipes. And I usually stick a little paper tag. But I love the hardcover Taste of Home. So I found Taste of Home contest-winning annual recipes. Look at that cake. I'm checking my labels. I'm not buying if they have Oh, a lot of the stuff does. And then I found Taste of Home Favorites Bake Shop, 383 reader recipes you'll love. Oh my God. And then this is another contest-winning one from 2011. Oh, look at this stuff. Then Taste of Home, Almost Homemade 2012. I didn't know that they had these selections because I have the annual ones and I've got like 2001, 2000 to all the way to 2019, I think. I find them at the thrift stores. I don't buy them because they're like $30 a book. My mother had joined and was getting them every month, but I can't afford that. She stopped now. So, but my God, look at these recipes. Then I got Taste of Home, Most Requested Recipes of 2013. Oh, I bet some of these are like, in different books, are in the same books, but zucchini banana bread. Oh, I gotta send you that recipe, my mother's. You can't even tell the zucchini in it. It's so chocolatey. Baked lasagna in a bun. Chili coney dogs. Oh. Then I got Taste of Home. It's a binder. This was at the library book sale. They were all $1 too. The Taste of Home cookbook. Timeless recipes from trusted home cooks. Tabs. Grilling. I haven't looked at any of these yet. We got kitchen basics, appetizers, beverages, soups, sandwiches, beef and veal, poultry, seafood, grilling, pork, eggs and cheese, pasta, pasta sauce, beans, grains, fruit, vegetables, salads and salad dressings, yeast breads, quick breads, sauces, condiments, pies, tarts, cakes, candies, cookies and bars, desserts, light and tasty, and references and index. And then the back cover, I thought, which was pretty cool. Like they give you recipe cards with serrated edges, so you can write a recipe on there. And then in the back cover is ingredient substitutions. The front cover is food equivalents. Kitchen basics, all the measuring substitutes and equivalents. things about proper measuring techniques, kitchen cutlery, common chopping and cutting techniques, cooking techniques, choosing bakeware. So yeah, this is my winter reading. For freeze, yeah, that's what I buy now. I switched from being a consultant, B Mitch, to just being a customer, and I do my monthly order. Right now it's just kind of full, so I just add a few things. I did try, you know what I bought from, this was October's Thrive Life. Chicken teriyaki and rice in a bag, and butter chicken. I wanted to try those. Never tried any of their pouch meals. Remove the oxygen absorber, pour into medium-sized container, add 1 cup boiling water, stir well and let stand for 10 minutes. Uncover, stir again, and serve. It looks good. And the carbs per serving, and the serving size is 1 cup. So 20 grams of fat, 85 milligrams of cholesterol, 370 milligrams of sodium, 28 grams of carbs, and 14 grams of protein. Dietary fiber, 3 grams. So you would take that from your carbs. So it'd be 25 grams of carbs for that one. But I figured, I didn't want to, I wanted to try something, and these were cheap enough. Yes, I know, Sassy Cat, but it runs both me and their dad and the grandmothers, and the whole family has high blood pressure, high cholesterol. His dad, especially their grandfather, had it bad, and that's how their dad got it. So that's what they're saying. It probably runs in the family, and we just have to do our best to change their habits. Then I got Reader's Digest, homemade 557 ways to save money in the earth, how to make hundreds of everyday products fast, fresh, and more naturally. Microwave oven cleaner, dishwasher cleaner, lazy persons, how to make cat food, and it gives you recipes, homemade remedies, dog food, headache treatments, anxiety, insomnia, bug bites, hand and everything. So I figured this was pretty cool. $1. How you doing? I know, Joe Morgan, but that's why I'm diabetic, because I eat half the pan. I do. I eat half the pan. So those are the books I got. This is going to be my winter, sitting up on the couch and going through page by page, putting my little slips of paper in there on what I want to make. So, yeah. Those are my books to add to my collection. While I was there, I grabbed... Now, these are the pans I got. Perfect chicken pot pie size for Chris. And then you have these lids. I have them all saved downstairs, so that's what I'm going to make the chicken pot pies in for the freezer. He loves my little bowls. Oh, Rose, I found another Grab It. I found another Grab It with the lid. I think it was $1. So now I have three of these size ones with the lids, and then I have this big one here. Chris tried to eat all of the chicken pot pie in that big one, and he was full. I found 2 of these the other day too. So these would be perfect for chicken pot pies or apple crisps. And then I love these. I got 2 of these. Yeah. So I have all that I need now. All that I need. And then I found, let me see if I can find it. I found this yesterday at the Goodwill, and I just had to have it. It's lead-free, oven-safe, dishwasher and microwave safe, and it's a small little pie. I had to have it. So it's going into the wash. Yeah. going into the dishwasher, and I found a nice big pie plate, Pyrex. So this week I found 2 big Pyrexes. This is 9.5 inch equals 24 centimeters. Is that considered deep dish? It looks deep. I haven't found any deeper. But yeah, I got 2 of these. $1 a piece, I think, or $3. One was $3, I forget. But yeah, that's what I got. I really, if you find any, Rose, that's great, but I really don't have any more room for any more. I would love one more of the smaller ones, but I have no room in that drawer. And there's only 4 of us. They don't drink energy drinks. Who wrote that? I got one moment, please. I got to bring my comments up. How do I do that? I forgot. There it is. You don't get paid till the 8th. They don't drink energy drinks. They don't drink energy drinks, my kids. Snapple, Nestea, Lipton. I keep a few cookbooks by my spot. I say I love to. Yeah, I do. I have Post-it notes. I cut up pieces of scrap paper and I put little tabs. I write on there what recipe if there's multiple recipes. Yeah. Okay, let me bring that. Oh, what the heck am I doing? I got a Pioneer cookbook from an old lady's house. She was giving away. I want to do Pioneer Woman. Yeah. I gave my daughter-in-law one of those for Christmas. I had all of them at one point. I don't know why I got rid of them. Back then I wasn't into cooking. Yeah, we don't drink energy drinks. Chris does. He'll have a Monster sugar. He thinks it's sugar-free. It says sugar-free. It's good for you. He has one every couple days, or if I let him every day. 14 inch? I don't know how many inches that is. Well, that's a 9.5 inch. I guess they must make them bigger. I just never seen them. And I don't make a whole lot of pies here. I have 2 up there that I let Chris, I feed Chris's meals on. And then I found 2 of the same Pyrex ones. So I'm good. I'm good. I have a couple small ones, and I have a cast iron one too. Oh, an old Pioneer cookbook. Okay. Yeah, those are good. I found a couple church ones. They're on my shelf. I gotta get back to cutting. Let me wash my hands again real quick. I have kitchen water here that I just put in, so gotta get back to cutting up this chicken. Because then I gotta cut up the steaks. Luckily, I don't need any onions for this recipe tonight, because then I will be cutting those up too. But I do need to cut up. Tomorrow, I have to bring Todd to the orthodontics. And then I was supposed to have a follow-up today, but I canceled that. I rescheduled it because I haven't been eating good, and she's going to do my blood test. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to cancel it, reschedule it. And since me and the kids are going to try to start, it's mostly me because I'm the one that cooks. We're going to start trying to go walking too. And, but the EKGs were okay, she said, because Sierra's was a little wonky when we had it done. And that's why we got sent to her. She said it was something about a sinus arrhythmia or something. I don't know. But they redid the EKGs yesterday, and they were both fine. Thank God. And I love this doctor. She's so nice, and she talks. She sits down with you and she talks. She doesn't talk at you. She listens. She's asked so many questions, so thorough. Oh my God. It was so a breath of fresh air with her, because she's not like one of those doctors where you feel like you're not getting helped. So, and she's a cardiologist. So I was lucky. I'm glad we went. And it was so easy to get to. I probably didn't even need Chris. I won't need him the next time to drive there for me. Because it was so easy. I was freaking out because it was in Worcester, and I don't do Worcester, but it was right there off of the highway, it was right off of Belmont Street. Right there, as you get off the highway, off the exit, you go up like 2 seconds, and then you take a left, and it's right there. I was like, oh my God, this is so easy. It's a pediatric one, because they're still considered pediatric. I was very surprised. The surgeon had me drink a bottle of Gatorade the night before the surgery. Maybe the sodium, the electrolytes. Oh, the kids have it here. I keep it for like when they're sick. They don't drink it like all the time. Chris is the one. He don't take care of it. He just eats and drinks what he wants. My son gave me a cookbook. Oh, good Lord. Mom forgot to check seat before she sat down. What did she sit on? My son gave me a cookbook that has pages for Mom's recipes. He wants it filled out. I said to him, you're giving me homework? Rose, the lemon lime is doable. Pop-up ads now? I think because I'm monetized, they do that. I can't control that. That's funny. That gives you... they give me the options of conservative, aggressive, and moderate. And I chose conservative, the lowest, so that it wouldn't show up. Because if I had chose the other ones or let them choose, I think the ads would have been coming up like every 2 seconds. So I chose conservative so that it would be less interruptions. Oh boy. So that just gave me, let me move this. That just gave me a full 8 cups. Oh, I gotta eat chicken at 10 o'clock in the morning. That's all right. That's all right. So, that's all caught up. Let me grab my cutting board and grab my knife and clean it off, and I'm going to do the steak now. Get everything cut up that I need cut up. Because I'll dilly-dally and I won't do it. Got the handle all slimy with chicken. Get it all cleaned off. All right, let's pull out. Mom fell in the toilet and had to get her unstuck. Told her. I'm doing my YouTube videos, and my son said he's liking the ones he wants to make when he moves out. That's okay. Longboarding mom. That's the main reason I do this, is that my kids can watch me do recipes, follow along. I got to be better about the ingredients and the measurements. That's what I got to be better about. But my grandson, he's 2. They put on my videos at night when he's going to bed, and he watches me. Yeah, and then he can put them on a little recipe card, and then he can make them at home when he moves out. Oh, I bought these potatoes from the farmer guy up the road. Russet potatoes. They were huge. And they're so good. I have one left. I'm going to have that today. But like, I keep all my pieces of steak from whatever we don't eat. My son didn't even eat this one. So this is a whole ribeye right here. So I'm going to cut it up. And then I'm going to make onions with it, and steak and onions over white rice, or steak and onions on a, I'm trying to, do less bread, but steak and onions, or steak, onions, and potatoes for breakfast with some eggs. So that's what I do. I go through the refrigerator and take anything that's been sitting a day or two. I'm going to keep some in slices. That way, which ones are the freezer bags? They're the blue ones. Okay, I didn't have any of the blue ones. Okay. So, steak. I think Jack wants to go out. Hold on. He's clawing at my door, boo. Let's go. Go outside. What's today's date? What's today's date? Today's what? Monday? No, Tuesday, 10/24. Joe got a strike? Oh, yeah, I do measure when I bake. Yeah. I do measure when I'm baking. You have to. Yes, you have to. Why do I feel like there's something on me? Oh, there is. There's a hair. Okay, so now I'm going to cut up this piece of ribeye. It's been in the fridge. This is my favorite part right here. This whole part right here. I forgot what they call it. That's the softer part of it. So when I make a steak, or Chris and I make steaks on the grill, I take this part off of my steak and his steak, and I give him my middle piece. So he has two middle pieces. Goodness. Like, I'm going to keep this piece right here to have with my baked potato today for lunch. And that piece. And then this part here I'll cut down. And we'll have that like... Oh, did I just throw the fat in there? I think I just did. No. Yeah, so I'll cut this part up, and I have another baggie down there with another steak from before. And I'll make steak with onions over white rice or noodles or hoagies or something. But there's no sense in letting it get tossed, that's for sure. I used to never save my food. Now I've learned from all of you to start saving it. After it sits and nobody touches it, I start... Like, I got meatballs in there from Sunday that I made in the crock pot to bring to my son's house. And I brought them home, what was left, so we could have them, and nobody ate them. So those are going to get into a container or a freezer bag, and I'll throw them down here. And then I keep all those things, like the little bits and stuff, in this freezer so that I can just go and grab them like in another week or two when, you know, if we want to have a meatball. Okay, so. But this is what I do when it's time to clean out the fridge. So this is going to go, this is a freezer bag. That's going to go down there. And, yep. And then I'm going to have this piece for lunch today with that last potato. I'll show you the potato. All right. Actually, case in point, I will show you. So the other night, I made the chicken pot pies, and there was 2 left. So I just took them out of the bowl. It was those bowls that I had. And threw them in a freezer bag. And during the week, when I'm hungry for lunch, I'll just pull one out. And here we go. No more wasting food around here. This is my, look at how big these potatoes were from the farmer. I might go get some more over at Moore's Farm today. We'll see if I want to venture out. I may not. I may not. Okay, so next is the meatballs. Nobody's eating them, but you know what? In another week or so, they'll be like in the mood for meatballs, so I'll pull them out. we do. No more wasting. Or, you know, I could, because the kids have those Barilla pouches, which I'm not going to buy any more of those. Those are loaded with crap. Did not know that. Never really bothered to check. But I have little bags up here of like when I made a recipe and I didn't use the whole box of pasta. I have like these shells. Just mix them up, make them up. That's what I might do. I needed to get them out of here. I might just boil these up, put them in those round takeout with the meatballs. Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. Okay. First, I got to do this chicken. I got to put this chicken away because I have them. I have these seashells. What else did I have up here? I had this. Tell me if you guys ever had this before. I bought this. It's the one. It's good till 3/20/24. It's the Hereford. I had the meatballs. I have the meatballs in the closet in there. The kids like those. 3.5 grams of carbs, 2 grams of dietary fiber. So that's not much carbs. 6 grams of fat, 220 cholesterol. 15 cholesterol. I haven't used it yet. I was gonna try that. But yeah, let me see. I have all these jars of pastas that I've opened, and I could just whip up some pastas, you know, and make some meals out of that. Okay. So yeah, I'm trying to get stuff out of, use stuff up. This I bought at Aldi. It is apple cinnamon quick bread mix and muffin. I was going to do a video of making this in the fireplace. I've never had Aldi. I don't know. The cookies are good. I just haven't tried their meat. I haven't tried any of this kind of stuff. So that's a recipe coming. All right. So let's see. Now I got to do the meatballs. So this chicken is cut up. I got to make all the filling for the chicken pot pie, which I'd have to cut up the potatoes, boil those, cut up the carrots, because those get boiled with the potatoes. Should I do that now on here? You want to see me do all that? Might as well get it going because might as well get it going. I thawed out the butter and it's been sitting here for 2 days. All right, move. All this is for the recipe. I have to find my recipe. All right. Yes, this is my favorite chicken pot pie recipe. It's from Taste of Home. 2 cups diced peeled potatoes. This is going to make 2 9-inch pies. How many 4 cups of chicken. How much do I got here? 8. So I could do 2 of these recipes. That would be 4 pies, but those are 9-inch pies. I'll be using those smaller ones. And I can only do 1 batch at a time. My pot is not big enough. All right. That's what I'm going to do. All right. So let me get the pot out for, you know what, one thing at a time, Lee. This is how I overwhelm myself. You know what? I'll just put the meatballs in the freezer in a Ziploc bag, and then tomorrow or whenever I will, because I'm over here overwhelming myself, that's how I do. I get a freezer bag. So I use the Ziploc bags. Let me see. How much is he selling them for? Potatoes and onion? Oh, I don't know. I haven't looked yet because I wait until. All right, go shower. Oh yeah, that's a good idea, Super Dave. I never looked before. I will when I get to that. Chopped when I open my fridge. Well, I can't handle not uploading. What I really miss is my community page. I don't even remember half the time I have a community page. Sometimes I do. So tuna CEO of your home. I don't know how much he's selling them for. I have to go and check, but I don't know if I'm going to do that today yet. I just saw that at Walmart. What? Oh yeah, I will. I'll look at that taco thing. So yesterday, after the cardiologist, we were an hour early at the cardiologist because I panic and I want to make sure that I give us time to get there if there's a car accident on the highway or we get lost or whatnot. So we were an hour early. We're sitting in the parking lot and Chris is dozing off in between playing his games and so then we went to that. Then we left and went to Chick-fil-A. I know it wasn't good to go there, but the kids love Chick-fil-A and it's so far away we never go. And I promised them that I would take them there. So we got there and then I went to the Salvation, the Goodwill that's right down the road. And then Sierra tells me yesterday she needed some stuff for a project at school. So we had to stop. She needed those skulls for the Day of the Dead for Spanish class, I guess. So we stopped at Michael's. They didn't have any. We stopped at the Worcester Dollar Tree, which is humongous, by the way. I couldn't believe how big it is. It's over by a what do you call that place? Burlington Coat Factory. So there's a Dollar Tree in there. It was humongous. She found the skulls that she needed. And then she needed a costume to be, her and Sally are going as cowgirl or a cowboy and a horse, or I don't know. But Sierra wanted a cow onesie, the pajama onesies, and they had them. They had cows, and she really wanted one. And because she's going to do that and wear that at my son's spooky trail, because it was supposed to be Sunday, but it was pouring, so we rescheduled till November. And so she's going to need something warm while she stands on the trail and hands out the candy. So they didn't have any at 2 Walmart. 7:30 at night, we're out. I'm never out at night. Chris was driving because I can't see. And both Walmarts were sold out of the cow ones in her size. One had 3 left, none her size. So we came home and I ordered it, and it should be here tomorrow. I forgot what the date is already. 10/24. What did you see at Walmart? Rose. I forgot the date again. 10/24. I'm over here chatting away. But at least I'm getting my stuff done. Oh, so much ice cream in here. Everybody's got ice cream but me. Am I coming across? Oh, the packaged meats. The chicken that I just had? All right. Let me make sure I have everything for this recipe before I start it. I was just going to get... So I need 2 cups of potatoes, carrots, 1 cup of butter cubed. Well, this is a half a cup, so I need another one. Oh, I took this out for cookies. That's what I took it out. Salt, flour, chicken broth, whole milk, frozen peas, corn. I got the milk up here. I gotta use it up. All right. Let me cut up the potatoes and the carrots. Get that part done. Let me put this chicken in the fridge while I'm preparing all this other stuff. I'm having another hot flash. Holy crap. Oh, God. I can feel it right up my back. Potatoes. Onions. I got potatoes, onions, and well, I didn't buy the big bag of onions, but I got some loose onions from the farmer guy. I think it was like $1.49 a pound or something. You coming in, Jack? Come on. Oh, God, hot flash. Oh my gosh. So I need 2 cups of potatoes. Ay, ay, ay. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my goodness gracious. Lord have mercy. This is awful. All right. It's going right up my back. All right, let me cut up the beef. Yeah, I got them at the, I think I got those at Big Lots. I have the meatball ones too, but I ordered those from Amazon. Hey, Giggles. Muskoska Mama. Hi from Ontario, Canada. Hi. Welcome in. I got all my people in here. These are my, the ones that have been with me since the beginning. My favorite people. Oh my God, it's hot. Oh my God, my forehead's sweating. Ay, ay, ay. So what I'm doing, I'm just doing some prepping in the kitchen. I'm peeling carrots. I'm going to turn it this way so you can see what I'm doing. I'm peeling carrots because I just took some chicken off of a couple carcasses of whole chicken roasters that I had. And I'm going to make my chicken pot pie so I can freeze them. I don't really have any room in my freezer. This is going to be like Tetris trying to get it in there. Not even lying. Oh no, I didn't get these carrots and potatoes from the farm stand. I got those from the grocery store. The onions I got from the farm stand. I lied. Sorry. All right. I only get like small bags of carrots until I'm ready to get enough for the whole winter. Like right at the end, he stops selling at the stand on November 15th every year. So I go right around then and I get a whole bag. That way I don't have to go out for onions for a while, a couple months into the winter, you know. I used up all the ones I had. My onions didn't do good this year. The last pies that I made, chicken pot pies the other night, I don't think I did a video on it. But I took a can of carrots, a regular can. But Chris don't really like, we didn't like them because they were so soft in the can already. They were kind of mushy in the pot pie. So, and he don't really like carrots. He don't like much of anything healthy. I don't understand how he's still alive, honestly. And I'm not supposed to have carrots either with my diabetes, but a little bit won't kill me. I saw that. I saw part of that video with the meatballs. I want to do those. I have a recipe for meatloaf and meatballs here that I love. So it's kind of hard that I want to deviate from it because they're so perfect. But those look good that she did. My family did. How many cups do I need? Oh my god, I'm making this. I need 1 3/4 cup. It says sliced, but I'm dicing them. Do what you want. Super David, if you mean pre-prep from the grocery store and meatloaf. Gigs, do you have the capability to post the script as you read it, like dig deeper? Would froze vegetables water stuff down? Actually, I use frozen peas and corn, and it doesn't water it down at all. Nope, not at all. I haven't done it with potatoes frozen. The very first time I made a turkey pot pie was last year, and I didn't put any potatoes in that. And this recipe is from Taste of Home. I'll see if I can, when I do the, I'm doing the prep work today. When I do the actual recipe video, or maybe, because I'm actually making the whole filling right now. Maybe what I'll do is I'll put it in my community tab. I'll put this recipe there for you, okay? Because it's from the Taste of Home site. That's what I'll do. I made a note on here. The first time I did it with turkey, didn't use potato and carrots, only bag of frozen veggies. And then that was the very first one, like last year. The other night I made it, I didn't do a video, and I used a can of carrots, and it was mushy. Oh, yeah. So, and I used the frozen veggies, and the frozen veggies are fine. I'm not a big frozen veggie lover, but in pot pie, I can handle it. I other than that, I don't eat frozen veggies. I like my canned green beans. I don't like fresh green beans. I like them canned, store-bought. And then I love my LeSueur peas. But in this recipe, I just used the Walmart brands because everything was cheaper. All right, I need 1 3/4 sliced carrots. One moment, please. Well, that's not even. I might have to do another carrot. Oh, yeah. All right, I'll take the next biggest carrot out. It's the only reason I have these carrots is this recipe. Hey, Susan. No, I didn't grow the carrots. Yeah, Muskaka, Ama. I'll put it in my community tab later tonight when I'm done. Hey, Shift, what, you got bad weather over there, honey? We've been straight out. We were gone all day into the night last night on a hunt for a cow costume, so I haven't been able to watch anybody's videos, and Chris is finally out of, he's at work. Did I almost say out of my hair? He's at work. I love the man, but when he's home, I get so lazy. I do. It's the feeling in the house that don't do anything. Let's just relax, you know? He was supposed to go hunting, and he literally went out for 3 hours. He came home with a bunch of ticks on him, but no deer or turkey. And then he didn't go back out. And this was the reason he took the whole week off, was to go hunting. I think Stedding and him had talked about it. I don't know if it was this month or in December that Stedding was going to come and Chris was going to take another week off, but he doesn't have that kind of time anymore. So that all didn't pan out. I just don't think he likes going alone, honestly, and that's probably why he didn't go much. But that's okay, because he drove me to the appointment. He did some bondoing on his truck. And I dragged him to thrift store after thrift store after thrift store after thrift store. He said, I'm never taking a week off again. I'm like, I hope not. You know, take a day here and there, make a long weekend instead of taking a whole week off. Because, you know, in the winter, if they don't have, you know, if they call off work because of snow, he could use that time and keep the normal. That's good. 1 3/4 carrots. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take it out of that bowl, though, because I don't have that many measuring cups. Let's see. I'll just put them right in here. See, my hot flash went down now. Now I got to cut up the potatoes because I got to boil those. Alright, so potatoes, let me put these away. I wasn't planning on actually making this stuff, I was just going to prep it, but you know what, why not just get it done and out of the way? And if it gets too long in the day, you know what, we'll have a chicken pot pie for dinner. Chris won't care. My bad. Potatoes, peeled potatoes. I didn't peel them last time. I'm not peeling them. Nope. Why would I peel them? Gotta wash them though. All right. Let me see if I can turn you around while I wash. Oh, let me just wash them real quick. I didn't peel them last time. I'm not going to peel them this time. What's the difference? Does anybody know the difference between peeled potatoes and not peeled potatoes for a pot pie? Does it really matter? I didn't peel them any other time. Oh, maybe this one. Let me see. Muskoka. Okay. It's a district in northern Ontario, and Oma is German and Dutch for grandma. Yeah, you know, my husband, Chris, called his grandmother Oma. They were from Austria. This one I don't like the looks of. I'm not going to cut it. I'm not going to use it. It has like dark spots on it. Like that green you're not supposed to eat. See, I'd rather have more potatoes in it than I would carrots, honestly, but, you know, following the recipe is, I know better than to deviate on some things. Okay. I'm not going to be, unless they're bad, but these are all right. I'm not peeling the potatoes. Does it really matter? Skins and pie? It's a personal taste thing. Do you prefer naked or dressed? Don't ask Chris that. I prefer comfortable tank tops, shorts, and I can't really keep up with that. Half the day or every other hour, I'm putting on my long pants because I'm cold. I think I'm cutting these too thin. That's all right. I'll do better on the next batch. I should use my chopper, huh? I have that big chopper, but it's a pain to wipe the blades. That's where I cut myself all the time. It's just easier to do it this way sometimes. You know? By the time you get your chopper out and you put the blade in, then you chop, and then you have to wash it and take it apart and wash it. You could have, not for 2 cups, I'm not going to do that. 2 cups, right? 2 cups peeled potatoes, yes. This will make 2 9-inch pies, but I'm going to do smaller pies. And I'll probably do a second batch, but I won't do that on camera. Because it takes a little while. I might do it tomorrow. Because I want to get these pies made with all the chicken. I have 8 cups of chicken, and I need 4 cups, so I could do 2 batches. That's going to be a lot of pies with 2 batches. That one's got raunchy sides. I don't know about that. Hey, Mountaineer Mama. Chris has got Austrian, German, all that on his side, his mom's side. Lee was funny about that last video of the dressing casserole recipe. It looked good to me, but we like that kind of dressing mix being mushy, so I'm going to make it. Let me know how you like it. We didn't even eat it. Not even going to lie. I didn't even save it to put in the nope. Chris brought it out to the woods and gave it to the animals. Nope. I did not like it one bit. That's why I'm going to always be honest. If I don't like it, I'm not. And I don't do it ahead of time. Like, I know Mandy in the making. They make their videos, and she'll make the meal. And then she doesn't post any they don't like. So, to me, that's a lot of money on buying the ingredients twice. So, you know. So I would rather just, if I don't like it, then we don't eat it. Okay, that's 2 cups of potatoes. So those can get put in together because oh, wait. A moment, please. Oh, yeah, so you do add them together. So I'm going to put them together. All right. I got to get an onion. So we'll put this over here. Oh, I'm going to wash my hands and have a cigarette and some water. And on my recipes, well, I will write so freaking amazing right there, or super yummy, and I put extra stars, or that's how I know, yep, that's what I want. Let me go grab a cigarette. Because now my feet are getting cold. It's chilly. Getting chilly. Oh, hot flashes. Hot, cold, hot, cold. Back had to jog after him 10 acres of grass and he wants nasty chicken feet. Derek Lewis. Yes, Mary. What's good, boss man? You okay then? Yes, bro. Let's grab a pint soon after. Think you're in the wrong. Is that a troll? Do you know? I don't know. I don't know. Do you know him, Moonlight? Closing up the season. What are you closing up? The barns? Okay, Musk. I'm going to call you Musk. That's how I'm going to remember you. Because I don't want to keep butchering it, and I will butcher it every time. I know me. And I'll remember your name because that's a nice, cool name, I think. I like that. It's just Massachusetts girl here will butcher it. Oh, so I don't need these potatoes because I already have the 2 cups. And I'm not going to cut them ahead of time because then I'd have to keep them in water and all that other happy horse crap. All right. So, put that there. Yeah, who are you talking to? I think you're in the wrong chat, dude. I don't know you. But you're welcome to stay. All right. So it calls for 2/3 cup chopped onion. So I'm going to find my smallest onion right here. So nice you guys are hanging around. I miss doing these. Remember when I used to do them all the time? I'm going to get back into it. I just had to get rid of Chris. He had to go to work. He had to go to work. If you're listening, I love you, Chris. It's just, you had to go to work. I think he was ready to go too. We have to work on getting him a back bumper for the car, for his truck. So that's going to be the next money pit story. Oh, let me see. I got to get to town. So much to do. Oh yeah, I do soak my potatoes. I do. Normally. Oh yeah, I did it last time. Crap, I should have been soaking them. That's all right. It won't kill me this time. Won't kill me this time. Usually the other day I soaked them and I totally forgot. Probably because I'm on here. That's all right. I love my Ninja with my grill. I have an air fryer, and then you slip the grill rack in on it. That I pull out in the wintertime so that I can have my ribeyes when I'm in the middle of the winter and it's too cold to go outside, or actually it's down here in the cabinet. And I just cook up a couple ribeyes right on my countertop. So good. As you can see, I'm not one of these professional choppers. I'll lose all my fingers that way. I'm not that graceful in here in the kitchen. I want to live Mooney's lifestyle, but I have children here that need their mama right now. All right. 2/3 cup. Does that have a 2/3 cup measure on it? Oh, it does. Yeah, boy. All right. Not even smoking my cigarette. Do you live far from where you got to go to town, Musk? We had a friend from Canada, Dees. I don't know what happened to him. I don't see him anymore. But I watched Bev from Our Half Acre Homestead. She's in Canada. We had a really good friend. He passed away. He lived in Canada too. He was very instrumental on us on YouTube. Always helped everybody out. Okay, that's the onions. I'm the only one that really likes onions in here. All right, let's see. I got to go downstairs and get my chicken broth. I don't have any more of that. I'm going to move this out of the way. So, let me run and get the chicken broth and some milk off the shelf. Yeah, I understand. I gotta do that. I gotta wait. All right, let me go get my chicken broth and milk. I'll be right back. I'm coming. Okay. So, if y'all see me, my home can, that's when I will put a nice jar of home canned chicken broth. And then I buy the Dollar Tree milk because we don't drink milk here, so I use it for recipes. All right. Let me rinse this off. North Shore, yep. He was such a wonderful guy. He was. He helped a lot of channels get established and get out there. And yeah, he was very instrumental in pushing our channel out there. And sweet, sweet guy. All right. My chicken broth. This stuff is like liquid gold. I did this in 2020. 2020. Oh, look at that beauty. Oh, it smells amazing. Oh my God. I cherish that. I got probably like 5 jars left. I gotta do some more. That's why I'm saving up my chicken stuff. Okay. All right, what do? I gotta get out my big pan. I use this. This is Natural Elements. I got it at Marshall's. I love the big sides on it. And nothing burns to it. Oh, I gotta boil my potatoes and carrots. Hold on. Oh, let's see. What do I do with them? I need to boil those. Okay. I have such a tiny kitchen. Get some water in here. Let's get those boiling. Add a little salt to that. Metal for breakfast. Yes, that's his brother. I remember now. Yep. I'm using some pink Himalayan salt. Alright, cover that, get that water boiling, add the potatoes. Then I need to get out this to drain them. Alright. So we'll get rid of these onions out of the way. Put these back on the porch so they're nice and cool. Whew, I got apples out here too that I gotta do because I want to make a bunch of apples ahead of time and mix them with the cinnamon and the spice, you know, the seasonings and everything, and make apple pies or little mini. That's why I got the small containers. I was gonna freeze them in those pie pans and the smaller ones, and then when they're frozen, take them out, and they're in the shape of the pan. So when I want one, I'll just go grab it, throw it in the pot, the little pan that I froze it in, and there we go. That would be that. Add water. Oh, you're supposed to put them in there. My bad. Okay, I do that. Get them in there. Add water, bring to a boil. Reduce heat and cook 8 to 10 minutes. Okay. In a large skillet, heat butter. Oh, I gotta get another thing of butter. And I was supposed to cube it, but I didn't do that. So. Yeah, it said butter cubed. This one's so soft it's gonna melt like really quick, so I don't have to worry about that. All right, let's get that one on here. And don't throw away these butter wrappers. You can use these to butter pans when you're baking. See all the butter that's still on there? All right, we'll do this other stick. Yeah, I know. I usually do. Why don't you go hunting? Oh, no. I don't go outside in this cold. I get sick very, very easily. So I don't like being out in the woods. I don't want ticks either. And he had a lot of ticks on him. He came in and he found 3 on him. And then later that night, hours later, he, found another one on him, and I couldn't even get it off hardly. It took me several tries to get it off. So, nope. We're going to get this heat to medium there. Just cubing up my onion, my butter. I don't go hunting. I'm a klutz. I'd be making too much noise out there. Too much noise. All right, get that on there, get that melted. Then we'll add the onion and seasonings. What did I use for seasonings? I used salt, thyme, pepper. That was it. Oh, I think I used I used some of my Nature's Own. But this time I'm going to use some chicken and poultry. Salt, pepper, chicken, poultry rub. I'm not big pepper users, so I don't usually use too much of that. All right, we'll get the pepper. Kind of to your liking anyway. All right. I have such a small area to work with. Look at that, I got water on my keyboard. Let's see. Do you go hunting, Anna? I don't know. I'm going to call you Anna. Just because, like I did with the other one there. All right. Let's get this butter melted down. going to make another batch of this too. Probably later in the week. This will do a few pies, and then, because I bought the carrots and potatoes for that, and I want to use up the chicken. Unless I do it tomorrow, because I have that chicken all done up. We shall see. All right, let's get this out of the way. Put that over here. Put this over here. All right. Got all my stuff. Oh, I gotta get the milk. I have to say that the milk, the other day when I made it, it was very thick. So I think I'm going to add, and I had like that much left of this jar of, and I didn't use it. I'm going to use it so it's not as thick. Okay, so what did I need for milk? 1.5 cups whole milk. I'm going to put these onions right in here and use this for my milk. So, any of you guys know Val Kilmer, the actor? I found a video that I watched back when it came out, and I was young and a teenager. Oh, it was called Real Genius. Well, I found it, Chris found it at the thrift store, sealed and everything in the package. 1.5 cups. So, I'm going to put that on soon because I love that. I already got Weird Science. I loved Weird Science. Weird Science with Anthony Michael Hall. So I was so happy when I found that. And I found War Games with Matthew Broderick. That's a good one too. You don't find those old ones very often. So I was happy. Get these boiling. If the butter's melt, I didn't put the butter up too high because I didn't want to burn it. Do I need garlic? No garlic. Have you ever seen I Love Lucy? Oh my God, I got the whole DVD set, Super Dave, for I Love Lucy. I got to look for that one. Hi, Chris Pia. Oh, yeah, definitely Super Dave. Yep. You put them in a Ziploc baggie or a little container with a cover, and you just lay them in there, and boom. All right, so there's my milk. I got to measure out the frozen peas and corn, but I'll do that last. Well, no. Nothing special here. It's just a Walmart brand. So a cup of each. All right, I'll put those in their own bowl. Weird Science. Now, if you have like dehydrated corn, I'm sure you could use that. I think I had some downstairs, but I used it. I think I have like enough for half of 50, like half of a recipe, but that's all right. I got more bags downstairs in my freezer. I have so many things to do. I gotta do my bug out bag video. I got all that stuff sitting there. That I gotta fill my bug out bag, and I bought a new one from Temu, and I have all the stuff sitting there, and I want to put it, fill it and put it together. But I got to go downstairs and get my other bug out bag. It's too small to take all that stuff out. So it's going to be a video as well. I'll sit there probably in the living room and we'll do it. watch me and see what I put in there. Because I made a list as I was watching TV one night of all the things that I think would make my life easier in a situation where I had to bug out. And it would be like a small bottle of like dish soap. Dawn, usually, like the small one. And that way I could use it to wash my hair too. Instead of having a separate shampoo bottle, wet dish bottle, conditioner and all that, just have a little bottle of Dawn so I could clean my dish. Because I have, I bought from Temu these popping, and they fold into each other. They're like cups in a bowl. But you still got to wash them. So I figured a little bottle of dish soap. Then I could wash my hair in a stream or something, or the lake or whatever. I have a camping shower I bought. And then I thought of, floss, I bought on Mercari these boxes of the mini Colgate flosses that they give you in the little bag at the dentist when you leave. So I bought like 7 of those boxes. There's like 100 in each box. So I keep them on my desk and put 1 or 2 of those in my bug out bag. And then I found soap, but they're little thin petals, like rose petal soaps. So once you wet them, you just put them in your hand. So they're very lightweight. And then the toilet tabs, those toilet tabs I gave away in one of my giveaways years ago. So all that's going to go in my bug out bag. And then like these things too, like a snack size. I'm going to put an outfit in there, like socks, underwear, shirt, pants. And I'm going to put it in a Ziploc bag so that it will double as protection so my clothes don't get wet. Also, I will be able to put them, if they do get wet, in that Ziploc bag and not get everything in my bag wet. Or if I need to store something in a Ziploc bag, I'll have it already. So I'm trying to find things that I can do multiple uses out of. And then I have like a little rocket stove and portable water. I have purified water pouches. I have meals from I have meals, from Mountain House or whatever that came with the bag. What did I do? My vegetables are boiling. So it said 8 minutes. I've just been running my yap here. I'll do. You swear around the house and build your strength up. Yeah, I know. Maybe when we go for our walks too. Oh, Ivory Soap floats. Okay. Oh, giggles. That's how I am. Hot 1 minute, cold the next. That's why I'm hot, because I'm hot flashing bad. Yeah. Yeah. My carrots and potatoes are bubbling. Yes, they are. Turning my water red. Turning the water red. This was so unexpected. I was just going to come in here and while I was chopping stuff, do a live stream. Already been 2 hours? Huh. Oh, yeah. Have a good day, Rose. Oh, my butter. My butter's done. All right. Medium heat. But you know what? Why not take you with me? I'd probably be talking to myself anyway while I was doing it. Just turn that heat up and get it. They liked it both ways, Giggles. They liked it both ways, and that thing went fast. I couldn't believe I made a box of brownies the other day that I got at the store. The Reese's peanut butter brownies, and those didn't even go. Chris really wanted them, so I bought a box and made it, and I just wrapped up half of it that nobody ate, but that cake went fast. So I'm going to make a double batch, make it like a 9x13 next time. It's good either way. There wasn't too much icing. It was not the store kind of icing, and they don't like the store kind of icing. I want to have another piece of that cake. I only had one piece because I have to watch my sugar, but oh my God, it was so good. It's exactly like I like my cake. Oh, so much better than the store-bought cakes. Even the cakes in the cake mixes, I don't care for. I don't like the fluffy cake. I like it the way, oh, so good. Yeah, it's so good. It's so good. I might make another one. Yes, I might. All right, I gotta cook up these onions. Oh, I'm gonna need my flour. All right, let me get the flour. I have some russet potatoes sitting in front of my flour. Oh, I still have that bag of rice up there too. I was gonna try a Spanish rice. I bought the olives, the Spanish olives and everything to go with it. But I'm going to show you what I found. I found this at the thrift store, brand new looking. And I washed it out and I put all my Lipton onion soup mixes in here to put on my shelf. This, I paid for one of these regular price, like $6 at Big Lots. And I wanted more, but I didn't want to pay $6. So I found this. It was not even $1 because she charged me $10 for the whole box of stuff. There was so much stuff in there. So I want to get one for that. And then I have a regular mason jar for my Sazón packets. But I want to get some for that and save these for my pasta because I like to do my pasta in that. So when I find something, I grab it. Okay, they're boiling away. No, we gotta do a little longer than that. All right, my onions are simmering in the butter. I lost my cigarette. Let's see, trying to plan a trip RVing for next year. South Dakota, North Dakota, Montana, Washington, Colorado. Could go see Freehandly, Colorado. No, Montana. And then possibly on a cruise on Alaska and the RV back. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's a lot. You'd have to worry about your animals. All right. So, stir in flour and seasonings, which I didn't get together yet. Okay. So the flour is 1 cup. 1 cup of flour. I'm going to have to refill my flour bucket. I'm using it more and more now, which is good. So we're going to stir in the flour. Usually I sift it, but I didn't do that this time either. Oh, well. All right, we're going to get that out of here. And my seasonings, pepper. I'm going to turn that up a little. My thyme. Oops, that was a lot of thyme. Salt. And then my poultry seasoning. I'm going to add some of that. I used Morton's Nature's Own. But last time I made it, it could have had more salt, we realized. But I don't like to make things over salty because it might be too much salt for everybody else. So we're going to get that stirring. It thickens up. We're going to take the carrots and the potatoes off. And my cigarette's still going. See, that's what happens. I don't smoke nearly as much as y'all think because I leave them everywhere. I do. I leave them everywhere. We're going to let those drain out. All right. Then it says add a new. Now we're going to add the broth and the milk. Add the milk. And the whole can of broth. Because it's about 3 cups. Almost. Oh. We're going to stir that. Bring to a boil, stirring constantly, and cook till 2 minutes until thick. Oh, a month. Yeah, you can't take away the salt. So, we're trying to cut back on the salt too because of the cardiologists and stuff. Sierra's like me though. When she has her monthly period, she likes salty French fries from McDonald's. She likes the softer ones too. She calls them the soft wiggly ones. And I'm the same way. I love them. And it makes me feel better once I've had them and my cramps and all that. And yeah. So the day I drove her and she came home from school, she was cramping really bad. She was struggling. She's having a hard time. And she just didn't feel good. So we went, she asked me, she's like, I know you don't want to go out, but can we go get some French fries? So we went, we got French fries. Oh, I'm supposed to be stirring this constantly. That's where I go wrong sometimes because I'm cleaning up as I go and then I forget I'm cleaning and I have stuff going. So this is going to get up to a boil until it's thickened, and then I'll stir the peas, corn, and potatoes and carrots. Makes a lot. And it says to unroll a pie crust, but what I learned, this is if you're making it right away. What I'm doing is I'm going to freeze some of this. So I'm not going to make the crust right now. I'm going to freeze it without the crust on it. And then when I go to bake it, I'll throw the crust on top. Or I'll throw the crust on it and then freeze it sometimes too. I think maybe I'll do half like that. I don't know. We'll see. I used flaky biscuits on it the other night when I made it instead of a pie crust. Oh, we liked it that way. And I have another can up there. It was for another recipe. It was for homemade Hot Pockets. So I'm going to use my Pillsbury pie crust for this. I have the Pillsbury one. I actually bought one from Aldi. It's up here. I'm going to try that to see. It's half the price of the Pillsbury. So I wanted to try it and see if we liked it. Because then I'll start doing more. The thing is going to Aldi, I only know we like the cookies. So I'm trying other things from there to see if we like it because the prices are way cheaper. All right. Just to keep stirring, but. Yeah, I use a little storage thing in my phone when I do my videos and stuff. Oh, so who was it that mentioned Pioneer stew? Was it you, Moonlight? I have that written down, and I want to look up a Pioneer stew recipe and do it maybe in the fireplace. I bought a tripod to cook with Dutch ovens, and I think it'll fit in my fireplace. If I went up and then put the legs open, it'll fit, and I could hang it over the fire. But I couldn't get the legs on. I got it from Temu, and I couldn't get the legs into the stand. I have to have, because my hands, so I have to have Chris do it. And I just haven't had a time to do it. But I'd like to do a Pioneer stew in the Dutch oven. I have a small Dutch oven. That big one, I'm having trouble lifting. So I got to limit my cooking with that. But I have a smaller one. Only it doesn't have the hook. Oh, my bigger one has that hook that I can hang. Maybe I'd have to do it when Chris is home on a weekend and he could do the lifting for me. But I'm dying to try that tripod. Oh, it's starting to thicken up good. Oh, yeah. Oh, here comes another hot flash. Here we go. I tried a GoPro. My son let me borrow his, and I just could not figure out how to use it. Talk about dumb. I just couldn't figure it out, and it was so easy, he said. Oh, I'm having a hot flash. It's coming right up my back and my neck. Yeah, if you could send me the recipe, that would be great, because I would do it on a video. Oh, it's thickening up wonderful, guys. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Last time I made it, it was so thick. So thick. I think I let it cook too long, so I'm not going to let that happen again. I'm going to add my cream and corn. Then I'm going to go over here and grab the potatoes and carrots. Well, this was fun doing it with all of you guys. I used to do this before, remember? And I just got out of it. But I got my laptop going, so. All right, we're going to stir this around. And then I think we take it off the heat. Remove from heat, yep. So, oh my God, I'm having. So, remember that fan you sent me, Giggles? I put that in my pocketbook so when I'm out and I'm having a hot flash, I can fan myself. And what I was at the appointment yesterday with the kids, and I could have used it. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, oh my God, I could have used that fan. So when I go home, I put it in my pocketbook. It's coming with me from now on. Oh my God, it's hot. I'm hot. All right, I'm going to see if I can show you guys what this looks like. Hold on. It looks delicious. This is the right consistency, too. The last one, it was very thick. Look at that. I have you sitting on a cookie sheet, a cookie rack. All right, this is where you unroll the pie crust. This is a much better thickness than what I had. All right. Oh, my Lord. Talk about sweating. Okay. So I don't put a bottom crust on mine. I don't like soggy crust. I do not. So what did I do with those pans? One moment, please. Oh, my forehead is just sweating. No. I still have it. It's at my desk, Giggles. You wouldn't even sit in the car while the hunting is going on? Why would I want to sit in the car while they're out for hours? I could be home doing my videos or watching TV and relaxing or cleaning my house or... No, I'm not an outdoorsy person when it comes to the woods. I'm going to taste it. Just the sauce. Oh, yeah. That doesn't need any more salt. All right. So we're going to bring it over here. And I'm going to scoop it into, you know what, maybe a ladle? Oh, yeah. I'm glad I found these pans. I found these last year. All right. At the Dollar Tree or somewhere. they are the right size pan. I'm going to put that over here. Oh, my phone's going off. One moment, please. Oh, sweating. Hello? Can I help you? Yeah. They hung up because it was a telemarketer. Never say yes if they said, because they said, is this Miss Lee? Never say yes, because they record that and they use it to get, when they use it to hack you and make you pay for things. So when I said that, he hung up because I didn't say the word yes. This is going to be a better pot pie than the one I made the other night. I think the trick is not to let it thicken too much in the pan. I have bigger ones too. I have bigger round pans, but I think these are going to be a good size. Let me see. Yeah. Chris could eat one of these all by himself. And one of these would probably take me for 2 meals, so that's good. Because the kids don't always like them, so why make a big 9-inch? All right. Me and Chris could share one night. Well, if he will share. He likes to eat, that man. My hands are getting so bad it's even hard to tilt this pan, but I'm going to try. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring that first one over here and just put the rest of this. So it made 4 of these size. I think these might be like an 8-inch. Maybe what I'll do is I'll just go and make the other, since I got that chicken out, I'll just make another batch. Just want to mix this around. This is the perfect consistency too. Let these cool. I'm going to let them cool, then I'm going to throw them in the freezer. Yeah, I still got bags of apples from the farmer guy up the road. So I got to do that too. I want to make some apple mixtures to throw into these pans, throw into these pans, maybe some small. I'm trying to find some smaller ones to make like little apple crisp, like personal size. But I have the dishes, so I might do them in that, freeze them, and then pull them out. You just put parchment paper at the bottom, put your filling in, freeze them, take them out, pop them out of those bowls, and then you freeze them in, all of them, all frozen in a Ziploc bag. And then when you want one, you pull one out and throw it in the pan and bake it. Slaw dogs. I've never had slaw dogs. Consulted my friend Pete about that nasty Augustin Farm soup and canned food envelope, meat and rice. Maybe add stuff to it. I'm going to pull out, I'm going to freeze these first. I'm going to let them cool down and freeze them. And then I'm going to unroll the pie crust and put it on there. Part of me wants to just leave the pie crust off and put it on because they're going to be frozen. And that time, while it's cooking, it cooks the top of the crust and before the middle's done. And then you can burn it. So I'm thinking I might just freeze these like this. And then when I want one, throw the pie crust on top or make my own pie crust. All right, so I have to find a place for these. So I'm going to take out some cookie sheets and lay them on there so that I can transfer them somewhere to cool down. Maybe I'll just make another batch. Use up the rest of the chicken. I'll just stick these over here on the table. The cat's out on the porch, so I don't have to worry about him getting into it. Yeah. I have to actually find a spot I'm going to have to clear a shelf in the freezer, probably the one downstairs, because I have a bag of rice I can take out. I have a 20-pound bag of rice down there in the freezer. I can take that out and lay these right on top of each other in the freezer down there after they cool off. All right. What should I do? Should I make the other batch and get it done? I have the chicken all cut up. It didn't take long. I just have to cut up some more potatoes and onions, and that's what I'm going to do. Get it done. The guy at the farm stand gave me a bunch of little onions, cooking onions, and he told me to take the onions, cut the ends off, and boil them. I wrote it down. I forget what else he told me to add to it, but they make the best stuff, like to put over steaks and stuff. All right, so these two I already washed earlier. I need 2 cups. Why not? Just do it up. I'm not even going. I gotta get 2 more sticks of butter. I'm not even gonna wash the pan out. I mean, I'll scrape it, get some of that floury stuff out, but I'm not gonna get rid of it. I'm gonna scrape it out so I can melt the butter and the onions down. I'll just scrape it into here. That way it's kind of a clean pan because it's all the same stuff anyway. I don't think I could make a double batch. I could try, but I don't know if this pan is big enough. But yeah, see, it's pretty clean. I can just throw the butter in there again. Melt it down. Then I'll have all my chicken used up, all the chicken pot pies made for the freezer, and I'll be done with that project. Hey, Be Charming. So we're going to get that turned back on to 5. Put that over here. And what did I do with the... I forgot to add the chicken to the pot pie. Oh my God. Holy crap. I forgot to add the chicken to the pot pie. Oh my God. All right. My goodness, Lee. Forgot to add the chicken. I'm just going to take a handful of chicken and I'm going to mix it in. It's going to bake in the oven anyway. My goodness. My goodness. Oh my God. Oh, Lee. When I'm done, it should be 4 cups left because it's 2 batches. How's things going, Todd?
Good.
He's doing his schoolwork. I cannot believe I forgot the chicken, guys. Go ahead, grab a spoon. And if you ever need plastic spoons, they're up there. I put them right up there in that bag.
Okay.
I cannot believe I forgot the chicken, guys. Well, you're supposed to add the chicken with... When are you supposed to add the chicken? Cook onion. Add chicken, peas, corn, and potatoes and carrots. I skipped that part. Thank God it was already cooked. And rotisserie and all that other good stuff. Still nice and hot. So, crisis averted. I'll have to check them out. Super Dave. Can you believe it? I forgot the chicken. Oh, let me get the other 2. My goodness. I was like, what? Meatless pot pie. I have to go down and get another can of, another jar of, oh, I gotta have that. I have to get another jar of, broth. I'm up and down those stairs all day long. All day long, up and down, up and down, up and down. Oh, yeah, that makes it much more thicker. You know, brings it right up closer to the top of the pan. Okay. I still have a lot of chicken left. My God, I still have 6 cups of chicken. All right, I'm going to go down and get some more chicken broth. Oh, boy. Be right there. Okay. Oh my goodness, I can't believe I did that. I found a bag of carrots, green beans, corn, and peas. But I still have some up here, so I'll use that. My gosh, I can't believe I did that. Talking to yourself anyways, don't we all? It makes the chores more interesting. Yeah, Lee, if you go back to your old format, are you going to go for the paying for StreamYard again too? No, probably not. Because my live streams, I just want to do with me up here. I don't want to have all the craziness of having multiple people on there. I don't want this channel getting out of control with people saying things that aren't what I want on my channel. So that's how that's going to go. I learned a lot of things, guys. A lot of things on YouTube over the last... Ow. I thought I had more vegetables. Let me see. I do. I learned a lot over the course of my YouTube years. And it hasn't been that long. I've only been doing it for... Just trying to find my mixed vegetables. So I have another bag. I thought I had more bags of just corn and peas, but I guess not. Oh well. So we'll do what I can with this. Yeah, no, that's not something I want to do. Well, I don't need these just yet. I gotta still cut up the potatoes and stuff, so we'll put these back. All right. My goodness. Oh, my milk. I didn't even do the onions yet. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna keep this so where I can see it because I forgot last time. That's why I didn't. I was supposed to put the onions in there. Let me do the onions first. Oh, and I threw my lid in the wrong bag. All right. I'm confusing myself now, guys. Confusing myself. I'm gonna grab another. I think I'm setting myself up for failure here because I'm not doing it professional. I'm doing this haphazard. All right, so another onion. You better eat. Yeah, no, I'm not going to have everybody up on my channel. I realize that's just asking for trouble. I've learned a lot over the time watching what other people are doing and the drama that comes along with it. And no, I prefer not to have to go through all that, to be honest. You know, it kind of took me, when I saw all that going on, I just decided I didn't want to be a part of all that. And, you know, that's not what my channel's about. It's about meeting and getting together with all of you guys, but here I can control what's being said. Because I don't tolerate that, you know. There was a lot of what went on, let's just say a lot of what went on other channels I was part of showed me their true colors. Let's just put it that way. And it's best to keep my distance now because I don't want to be thought of as thinking along the same lines and putting out my business and putting out other people's business and just the name calling. And no, that was very unflattering and showed people who they really are, honestly. You know, that's not me. Especially when they claim to be one with God and all that, and they're calling people out and fighting over the airwaves. No. Don't get me wrong. I still watch them. I just, because they're good people, generally. But, nope, that's not something I want to do. I think that's way more than 2/3 cup. I don't want to be known for that. Plus, like I said, this is a channel for my family to watch me do stuff like this, making mistakes and you know, maybe after a while I'll get used to this recipe and I'll be able to do it without thinking. So I have to cook this. I have to cut the burritos, yeah. Spices, yep. They fix a lot of problems. All right. Save this onion. Now potatoes. working a little faster now. Because, I can't believe I'm going on 3 hours. It flies by, guys. But I thank you for coming along because I'm getting this project out of the way and it's not so boring for me. And then I gotta do, I probably won't do the apple one today because I gotta also think, I got that other chicken in there that I have to deal with dinner. My spices got ruined in the flood. I don't get paid for, oh, yeah, jeez. See, it's like you're starting over again, Joe. We'll do one more potato. I don't think that's 2 cups. Where did my other measuring cup go? Oh, it's right here. Oh. I need 2 cups of potatoes. And that's about right there. Okay, still got half a bag of potatoes. Carrots. Take out the biggest ones because that's the only reason I would use them. This one's kind of got a crack down it. We don't want that. Oh, it was your landlord. Wow, he didn't pay for the damages? He should have. Most landlords are not that great anyway. I'm glad I don't have one of those anymore. Not that we can fix all our issues, because we pay everything with cash. We don't have credit cards, so if something might have to wait till we can afford it, like my car, it's squealing on the right side tire. It's a squeal. I don't know what that's from. Chris, until I push him to do it and look at it, he won't. So, and then he'll get mad at me if I go and take it to or say I'm going to take it to a garage. It's like, well, get out there when you hear it and look at it and see. But, it's like, I don't know. But if it was his truck, he'd have it all squared away pretty quick, like. But to be fair, we've been driving around everywhere and I haven't given him time to do that either. So that could be, I really haven't given him much time for that. Get these onions swirled around. Get that potato out of the way. Okay. Sewage water. Oh, my goodness. That's just not good. My God. Yeah, he'd be reimbursing, that's for sure. Did he even offer to? Nope, he tried blaming us for something he broke. Oh, boy. You can't find another apartment? Doing this quick. I think the more times I do it, the better I remember what I gotta do. I used to love carrots. I go pick them right fresh from my parents' garden. I pick a potato or two. I pick some lettuce and tomatoes. Every day after high school, I come home and make salad and french fries. Homemade french fries in cast iron. Yep. And a salad to go with it. Yep. I almost cut my finger off just now. All right, I need to get that pan back with the... I'm just going to use the same pan. The potatoes and carrots. All right. Get the heat on. Is that the right burner? Get that. Didn't even measure the carrots this time. Oh well. I'm going to get them in here. Get it to boiling. My onions are... All right. Oh yeah, I know. We couldn't either. We wouldn't be able to either. We wouldn't. All right, add onions. Stir in flour and seasonings. Gotta find my flour again. How much was the flour? A cup. Yep. Oh, I gotta get another one. I threw that one in the dirty water. Okay, we'll get the seasonings. Salt. Kind of just... and pepper and thyme. You could throw in adobo in there, anything you want. Where's that cover? Where's the cover? Oh, here it is. The cover is sitting on the coffee maker. So we're going to get that all turned around, and I got to add the thyme. We can't either. We can't afford much right now. But, you know, I've been investing a lot into prepping and food storage. I'm waiting on 2 cases of wheat berries from the LDS cannery. Each case has 6 number 10 cans in it. And I won't have to do nothing but date them and put them on my shelf because they're already got the oxygen absorber and they're sealed. So, all right, so I need 1.5 cups whole milk, but I only have this much left. I'm going to use this up. Do it has a 1.5? That's about a cup, and then I'll use this 2% that I have because that's the next one to be used. Then the rest of them are all whole. All right, I'm going to take that off the heat for now. I'm doing this kind of not in the right order. I should have got the vegetables all, but it's all right. So I need to bring this up to 1.5. All right. I'm going to just add the broth in with it. since you add those two together anyway. I have to be honest with you guys. I have never made beans from dried beans. I just never have. We don't eat that. We really don't. I'll have to. We don't really do that. I like my Goya beans. Why is this not coming to a boil? Maybe if I closed it. All right. So we're going to get that over there. We're going to add that. Bring to a boil, stirring, and then stir in the chicken. Gotta remember the chicken this time. Gotta remember that chicken. All right. We're gonna just get all that stirred up. I despise dried beans, but it was part of a humanitarian and package friend sent, so I'll find something. I don't mind beans. I just never tried cooking them on my own from dry. I do have some saved in some jars. And I do have that 15 ham bean soup mix. I see that on Homestead Corner because my ex-mother-in-law made a soup with that one time. And it was phenomenal. Oh, it was so good. It was, she put like bones in it or meat bones in it or ham bones. Oh my God, it was so good. I tried to make it and it didn't come out like that. So, but I keep a couple bags because if I ever wanted to try it again. But they're all packaged in jars on the shelf. I only have like 1 or 2 jars of pinto, 1 or 2 jars of red kidney. I mostly like my Goya beans with my rice. That's pretty much the only time I make it. Or if I make my pasta fagioli recipe, I'll throw a can of those in there. All right. Come on now, get to boiling. All right. I still have this piece of onion here. I'll save that because I'll put it in like a snack baggie and I'll use it for something else. I have quite the mess in the kitchen, guys. Holy crap. But it's getting done. It is getting done. Oh. And I had company along the way. I thought Jack was out here. But he isn't. I don't know where he is. And he hasn't touched my chicken pot pies. I don't know where he went, guys. Well, that's good. Just needed some pepper. I'm got all that stuff out. I gotta do a recipe. Oh, Todd has an appointment tomorrow. Yes, I know. If you have any symptoms of COVID, please inform the office prior to this appointment if you or your child have any COVID-19 symptoms or recently had direct exposure with someone. Nope. Nope. Not at all. Now this is thickening up way too fast for my potatoes aren't even done boiling. Oh well. Soup needs pepper, but otherwise serviceable. Serviceable. I also have a recipe here Blueberry muffins from Longboarding Mom. This is on my list for this week. I wrote it down. And I made sure I put a little sticky here, put her link to the channel in the video description, because I forget to do that. I'll say it in the video, and then I forget. So that's on my recipes that I plan on doing for the week are up here. And then this one is homemade Hot Pockets. I might do that later, so they'll have something for a snack. I think this trying to eat healthy, I'm going to be in the kitchen all the time, all day, every day. Boiling eggs for hard-boiled eggs every day, because you can only boil so many. You can't let them sit days and days and days, I wouldn't think. So you have to do them every couple days if you want hard-boiled eggs in your salad or just as a snack. I'll be constantly cooking, I know it's what they did in the old days, but like chicken, if you want chicken, like steamed chicken or grilled chicken, you're going to have to cook it like every other day. I don't know. All right, it's boiling. At least this will be done, guys. I know, right? Well, once I bring the recipe over to put it back in my binder, I'll take it and I'll stick it on there. I have never done a video in the last year this long. Wow. Wow. But that's okay. This has been a good time for me. I'm getting it done, and you guys are coming along with me. And that one needs a little pepper. I don't think I added pepper to it. Put a little bit more salt. I didn't really taste the salt either. So that should make about another four pies. I've had those containers hanging on my rack downstairs for God knows how long. I'm going to pull this off because I don't want it to get too thick. Because the last time I got oh wait, I got to add this back in. This was from the other batch. Don't want to waste it. All right. I got quite the mess over here. It's all right. You should you can cook it in a larger portion and I know. And that was the reason for buying the pie pan, Super Dave. I was going to freeze them in the pie plate I find that it's easy to pull off in parchment. I tried it with tinfoil and Reynolds, the cling wrap, and it sticks in the groove. So parchment. And then that's what she did with her apple pie. She took a 9-inch apple pie, put the parchment in there, dumped the mixture, froze it, pulled the pie out, took it out of the pie plate with the parchment paper, wrapped it up, and put it in freezer bags. So then it was in the shape of, it froze itself in the shape of the pie plate. So when she was ready to make it, she pulled out the pie plate and put it in there and froze it. And that was my plan for these chicken pot pies. Now this chicken, I have way more than I'm going to need. So I'm going to use some in other recipes now that it's off the bone. I'm going to do that. I'll just put them in baggies and freeze them. That way I can just pull one out if I need it. I'll do it in 2 cups because usually 2 cups is what you need. Four more minutes and then I can take the potatoes and carrots and dump them in here with the other veggies and the chicken. Let's see. We'll do one with little green beans in it. That's what we'll do. So we'll do the rest of the corn because I don't have a whole cup of corn here. Let's see here. That's what? About a half a cup. All right, and then this is about a half a cup too. So, there we go. You make do with what you have. That's about a cup right there. So I'll just add another cup of mixed veggies. But I'm going to wait. Oh, I got to get that chicken. All right, listen. I think I'm going to get going, guys. We made it to the 3-hour mark. I do want to save some time if I have it for doing other live streams. So I'm going to let all you guys go now. And I'm going to get back to it so I can make myself some lunch. It's like 5 after 12. And then I'm going to work on something else. I don't know what yet. I'll probably take the rice out of the freezer downstairs. But I'm going to let y'all go. It was nice. I'm so glad y'all came. 3 hours is good. I will see you on the next one, guys. Thank you so much for coming.